Hello, welcome to your practice today. This is a daily dose of breath to help you find a little bit of centering, a little bit of connection wherever it is that you are in your day. You can do this as a standalone practice, or you can combine it with any of the other classes that I share. There's the daily dose practices, which will be a really good combo if you have a little bit of extra time and you want to really help yourself feel centered. I find the breath one of the most powerful tools and the easiest to connect to when I am short on time. And so I often find that coming to a short breath practice will be my default if I need to take a pause in the middle of the day, or if I'm running out the door in the morning and I want to make sure that I have some time for my practice and to feel kind of centered. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. This is essentially a version of my own daily practice connecting to the breath, and I hope that you find it as useful as I do. So close down the eyes. You're going to let the hands rest down onto the thighs. And for the first kind of minute or so, we're just going to breathe without changing the breath in any way. So most of the time we're breathing through the nose, but if the nose is blocked or you're breathing out through the mouth for any reason, in and out through the mouth, just breathe in the way that you're naturally breathing. And it's funny because when we start to think of a natural breath, quite often we change the pattern of the breath, so it's quite hard to actually just observe the natural breath. But that's where we begin, just trying to observe how it is that we're breathing, because we can learn a lot from the way that the breath is moving in and out of the body. So it's a good way to sort of diagnose where it is that we are today, how it is that we're arriving into our practice. And a few things that you can be looking for is how long the inhale and the exhale are, whether they're quite equal or whether one is much longer than the other. If the breath is short and sharp or long and smooth, whether it's deep or shallow, so whether you're feeling it kind of in the belly or just the chest. Those are just some of the things that I look for when I start to observe my breath, to give me some points of reference. And then notice how it is that your body feels as you breathe. So if you're slumped, maybe you can now just start to initiate a little bit of a lengthening of the spine. So you're not changing the breath, but now the breath has a little bit more space to move. And we're going to begin by finding samavriti, where we match the inhalation length and strength with the exhalation. So take a deep breath in and a big sigh. And we're going to inhale for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And just continue with that pattern of breath. You can count in your head or just trust in the kind of natural metronome, the body's tendency to come into balance. With a little bit of awareness, it's amazing how quickly we can find that balance in the breath. And try not to fight it, so if you notice that the breath isn't quite smooth or isn't quite even, that's okay. We don't need to force it. And then from here, next time you inhale, you're going to hold at the top just for a count of 2. And then you'll exhale for 4. And you'll hold the breath at the bottom for 2. And pregnant people, you might want to skip the breath holds and just keep that even breath. So we're inhaling for 4, holding for 2, exhaling for 4, and holding for 2. And you can adjust the counts to suit you, to suit what it is that you feel intuitively. But these are the counts that I like to work with most of the time. Now, if this pattern of breath feels good for you, you're welcome to continue in this way. But at this point, I quite like to explore lengthening the exhale. So I'll inhale for 4, pause for 2, exhale for 6, and pause for 2. So just slowing the exhale down. The other counts stay the same. Inhaling for 4, pause at the top for 2, exhaling for 6, and pause on empty for 2. And this slowing of the exhale, incredibly calming for the body and the mind, for our physiology. So it's a really powerful pattern of breath to practice at any time of day, really, to help us feel calm and centered and focused. And if you want to elongate the exhale even more, you can do so, maybe adjusting the count to 8. We've got 3 or 4 more rounds of breath now. Next time you exhale, you hold the breath for 2 at the bottom and then return to that equal breath. And just rest into that equilibrium, awareness of your breath, just guiding you through to your center, to a place of focus. Maybe it would feel good here to take a deep breath in and a big sigh as you let go of the control of the breath and let the breath just land back into natural rhythm. When you're ready to do so, you can gently blink the eyes open and bring yourself back into the space that you're in. Thank you for your practice. I hope you enjoyed getting connected to your breath, and I'll see you soon. I hope you enjoyed that breath practice. If you'd like to find more classes, I've got hundreds of on-demand videos available on my online studio, The Practice, and I've popped a link to the 7-day free trial in the box below, so I hope to see you there soon.